reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
Hold up, the intro already feels like a soulful movie score. It's setting such a reflective, almost otherworldly vibe. What's up, everyone? It's time to explore another lyrical masterpiece from Kendrick Lamar's GNX album. Today, we are diving into Reincarnated. This track feels like spiritual autobiography, layered, introspective, and deeply cinematic. Kendrick is about to take us on a journey through time and soul. So, let's get into it.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation. I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me.
You can already hear how smartly this track has been produced. The subtle sampling in the audio feels like it's channeling Tupac's energy. It's a nod to Kendrick's influence and his connection to hip hop history. And I think it's a genius move.
Me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only love what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
Kendrick's describing the raw energy and the transformation that he's going through. It's like he's shedding his old self and getting into a new version of who he is. This whole verse captures the essence of Kendrick's struggle with the fame, balancing its perk and isolation that it brings. And then when he mentions being 4 year old, it's heartbreaking. He's battling with his inner demons since childhood.
Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist, as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasize. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position,
Whoa.
restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin. Fuck love. My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her. My dad.
Wait a second, Kendrick's taking us back into a past life as a gifted musician in 1947 Michigan. He's not just imagining it, he's describing it in such a vivid detail. It makes me wonder whether it could be real. That's the power of storytelling. The details that he is describing here, like a woman with a voice so angelic that it moved crowd to tears. But here is where it gets intense. The addiction, the self-destruction. Kendrick is not just painting a picture. He's connecting us to a soul who lived and suffered. And it makes you wonder, could this life be really his? And he did mention doing past life regression. And it seems like it clearly left a mark on him, whether or not it is literal, but it's emotionally real. The way he describes addiction, it's haunting. It's not glamorized. It's raw and painful. Lines like heroin needles had me in fatal position shows just how dark things can get. This past life feels like a cautionary tale to me.
He looked the other way, he saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the.
Again, back to present life.
The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even know when the vultures came, took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past.
This is interesting.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't.
Here, Kendrick is reflecting on himself today. The contrast between the past life and the man he is now is striking. He's not just talking about his journey, he's addressing his father, seeking forgiveness, and working through his own pride. If I talk about the production here, the Tupac inspired energy in the instrumental mirrors the depth of this track perfectly. It's like Kendrick paying homage to the legends and solidifying his own place in the lineage of hip hop greats.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I could tell you where I'm going. I could tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven.
I think he's having conversation with his father.
The only search to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I found my life just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people.
It's so deep.
In captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Reincarnated.
That's it, guys. I'm not sure if it was just an imaginary conversation that he was having with his father. He's confronting his flaws and he's asking, did I finally get it right? It's raw, it's vulnerable, and it's real. The interplay between Kendrick and father feels like spiritual reckoning. This track isn't just a song. It's philosophical exploration of identity, legacy, and redemption. Whether or not you believe in reincarnation, Kendrick's storytelling makes you feel the weight of these lives. The way audio reflects Tupac's energy, it adds another layer of genius to this track. Kendrick isn't just telling stories, he's rewriting them, he's reclaiming the power, and he's inviting us to do the same. What did Reincarnated mean to you? Did you catch that Tupac's vibe in the production? And do you think Kendrick's past life stories are just metaphors? Or could they be real? Let me know in the comment. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching and joining me in this incredible journey. And if you have loved the reaction, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And let me know which track from GNX you want me to react next. Until next time, keep your soul alive and music loud. Peace.